Greetings, YouTube viewers. Had another dream, and it's titled Christians Will Be Hunted and Wars Coming to America. And that's inevitable. In this dream, I work at Lowe's, and it came into the dream. It was me and a group of other people just talking amongst ourselves. And FBI agent came up into the store, and I was like, oh snap. First, they didn't take any seriousness about it, but in my mind I'm like, what in the world the FBI doing here? And the group turned into like a U shape, so he came in on the right side, and like each person, he had like a BlackBerry Storm phone, and he went to like each person in the group. It was like probably six or seven of us, and I was like the last person he came to. And each person, they was like, nope, nope, and went around. And when he got to me, he asked me like several questions he asked. I don't remember, and I figured he was looking for somebody, and I'm like, why he only asked me all these questions? And I figure the reason why I got all these questions because I'm a Christian, and the other ones he went to all quick, Satan already got them. And Satan ain't gonna mess with nobody he already got under his grasp. So he was asking me all the questions, and I'm like, and the one girl made like a smart comment, like, is he serious? Are you really FBI? And he was like, yes. And I looked at his face, because I smirked too. I was like, and I looked at his face, I was like, ooh, he is serious. Whatever he was asking me, I was like, negative, Roger, no, Roger, yes. And then that was that. And the dream switched to where I was getting up off the rack where I was laying down, and like four other people were like laying up, but they were sleeping though. And I was just getting up, and as I came into when the dream switched, I was already like in the up motion, getting up, and like it was like the dream switched, like it went back to that same area when we were like talking amongst ourselves, and this time 2 FBI agents came in. I mean, it was 2 the first time, but only one guy came down, so the other guy stayed at the door. And this time, two different FBI agents came, but this time they wasn't wearing all black, with the black tie. They had on gray, gray trench coat, tie, pants. And I'm like, in the world they changed colors. And then like 2 police officers came in there wearing tactical gear and had their guns at the ready, like they were searching for somebody. They went between the aisles. I'm like, who in the heck are they looking for? And now, that I'm thinking about the dream, looking for Christians. They're looking for anybody who is not believing their new ways. This new world order nonsense. Anyone who hasn't been fooled, which are the Christians, the real ones who follow Christ, because some Christians are already deceived, are in a strong delusion, and are blinded. So they are hunting the ones who they don't have yet under their control. And that ain't flying by me. You're going to have to take me out, because I ain't trying to go to hell for nobody, and I ain't denying Jesus, point blank. And I take my life on that one. So after that part, when the FBI came back in there, the dream switched. We outside, it's dark. They were just like kid, he's like 18, 19, real young, naked, and he got like spiky hair. And I'm like, what in the world going on there? Like there's like people circled around him, probably like 8 people, and they're all like this, but they're naked. And I'm like, in the world is going on? And I know when we in our sins, we're naked before the Lord. And the only other thing I could think of is because the look he had on his face was like he was like, dang, they caught me or something. I don't know if they were Christians. I don't know if it was people who refused to take the swine flu or what. And then there were like tanks behind them, like because it was dark and we were like in the woods. And I don't know who was attacking us. And that's the other part. America was getting attacked because the soldiers were shooting back, and whoever was shooting it, I mean, them bullets was like flying right past my head, and I'm like, pew pew. I was like, oh, and they were like shooting at the tanks, and some soldiers was coming to get the group of people that were naked. Then like to the right of them, like by closer by the tanks, there was this big tree, and it was like some civilians tied up to it and some soldiers tied up to it, and all of their hands was like together, and I'm like, the world is going on, so I don't know if they was doing like a rescue mission or what. All I know is a group of naked people. The soldiers came and got them, and there was people tied up to the tree, civilians and soldiers. So I know you got some soldiers that are Christians, but I don't know. Well, they got to get the swine flu anyway. And then talking about the swine flu, out of all of these other, the bird flu and that West Nile virus, out of all of these flus and sickness and disease stuff, the swine flu is the only one that they hyped up the most. You noticed that, right? And then on top of that, they used to sacrifice unto idols in the Bible, mainly pigs. Yeah. Now, when that guy was possessed with the demons, and they begged Jesus to not cast them into the abyss, but let them go into the swine feeding, the guy that was hurting the pigs, they asked Jesus for them to go into the swine. It was like 2,000 pigs. And he permitted them to go into the swine, and they ran violently off the cliff. And the guy that was taking care of the swine went into the city and told the people what had happened. Then when they came up, they saw the man sitting like in his right mind, and they told Jesus to please leave. Yeah, they told him to please leave because he just killed all of their sacrifice. That's right. But he didn't kill him. He allowed the demons to go into them, and demons ran violently off the cliff. So that's interesting. Y'all should think about that. And then that's the only vaccination that they're gonna end up forcing people to get. And if you don't have it, they want to detain you in these FEMA camps. I'm sorry. I'm gonna refuse to the end. I'm like, Jesus, I ain't denying you. I'll fight for you with my own life, like you'll fight for me, and I know you with me. So, they could take that to the books. And about the dream, that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't know who was attacking us, but I don't know if it's going to be China or Japan, because another war dream I had was I saw like orange planes, like orange type camouflage planes. And I don't know what military has like orange or orange looking planes. I don't know. So, but Russia and China are in my suspicions, especially after that Russia submarine that was off the East Coast. That was kind of close to the beach, and talking about something they were doing like it was a normal routine check. And never have we ever heard of that until like now. So it's a time to seek the Lord. Get out of the world. It's like we're in this world flesh, and the Lord is trying to call us to Him to strengthen our spirit. You sow to the flesh, you're going to reap corruption of the flesh. You sow to the spirit, you reap everlasting life. So it's like this, the flesh, and you're trying to rip away from it. Like, Jesus, I'm coming. Help me. Trying to rip away from it. And like the more you fight, that worldly flesh is coming off one by one. Jesus, I'm almost there. And we need to be humble, not prideful, long-suffering, and able to do things wholeheartedly to the Lord who's in thee. Stop being so prideful. We need to humble ourselves. He who humbles himself will be exalted, and he who exalts himself will be humbled.